Hey, how's it going, people of the good tube? We are here today to talk about the new S Plus update, and what an update it is. Seriously, Orionson has pretty much outdone himself in this one. This is going to be the best update the S Plus has ever had, in my opinion at least. First and foremost, let's talk about the storage solutions, because that, to be honest, is like one of the most amazing things. Seriously, it's just absolutely fantastic. Basically, these little boxes can hold 10,000 of an individual thing each. So that's obviously a lot, and you can fit 4 in the footprint of a single foundation, and they stack and they snap, so it looks all nice. As you can see here, we've already put some stuff in. You get the picture of what it is when you assign the resource. So if I go to here and set that to be, for example, black pearls, there's black pearls, and so it's nice and easy to see when you have no UI on what it is exactly that you're going to. You know exactly where it is. It's real clean, real easy. One of the bright sides about it from my point of view is you just simply walk up to it, you press the button, boom, hides in. Done. Dusted. Easy. However, there is an even better side to this.
So this one, is a dedicated storage intake, which basically lets you remotely put stuff into those neat little boxes.
Yeah, the idea is if you're not anywhere near the boxes, say they're up somewhere in your base and this is at the entryway to your base, you can just simply walk up to it and press the button and it removes things that you have assigned into the boxes. These can be upgraded, can't they, Adam?
Yeah, if you have any artifact that you might find in your travels, like Artifact of the Clever or Cunning, you can use those to upgrade these stations to have bigger range and bigger size if you're trying to compensate for something. This is stage 1 out of 2. Stage 2 is massive.
Oh my.
Of course, the range that comes with it is massive as well.
Me and Adam did notice earlier as well that you can daisy chain these, so the boxes have their own radius, and as long as their radius, the big circle, intersects one of these radiuses, you can transfer it. And if you put one of these right on the outside of that little blue line over there, then it would link to this one, which links to those, and so in theory you could transfer things to your boxes at home from like halfway across the universe, as long as you had put these in the correct positions. Onto the S Plus gateways then. Okay, so we know what a gate is and the door that goes in the gate, and everyone kind of does, but this one is stretchy. So the default is 1 foundation wide, and Shift G makes it smaller, G makes it bigger, so you can stretch that out, and it's measured in foundations. So let's say we want this to be 2 foundations wide, and using F we're going to make it 2 foundations tall. Shift and F shrinks it. H does material. Let's go for I don't know, what should we go for, Adam? Stone? Wood? Metal?
Metal. Always metal.
That puts it in. Now this is just a placeholder. It's like a little hologram. The idea being you would flesh it out by approaching the center blue circle and putting in the materials that you need. Now I have UI hidden, but yeah, you would just hit finish crafting and then put in the bits that you need here. Then the gate would go inside it. Now that works basically dependent on the gateway that you've set. This will automatically be the correct size, and the materials that you need to fill it out will be variable depending on how big you set the gate to be. So let's have that as metal as well. And ta-da! You would then do the exact same thing of going up to it and putting in what you needed to flesh it out, and then it becomes real. The bright side, I suppose, is you can then set exactly the gate size you need. You're not fixed, you're not limited. You want something really, really wide but really, really short, you got it. You know, I would say that is not as convenient as storage boxes, but it's pretty damn close, really. It is super convenient. Things to be mindful of is that it does have an expiration time, so when you place it, have at least most of the ingredients on you before it expires.
I have a question.
What's up, Adam?
Can you combine, like, say, a wooden gateway with a stone gate or something like that? If you wanted to go fancy.
I'm going to say yes. Let's try that out. Let's pick these up. Okay, so let's just go for baby gateway. And that's wood. And on it we're going to have adobe. So, yes.
That is quite cool.
Yeah. So now we're looking at the repulsor plate, which, from what I understand, you jump on, it throws you off. It has basic settings, and you can tweak it, the pitch, the roll, blah blah blah. You do get a rather handy and convenient arrow that sends you in certain directions, and it will not work until you unlock it. Once you have unlocked it, you stand on it and you jump. This happens. Ta-da!
Hello! Whoa! I think I'm reaching the atmosphere.
I'm waiting for you to come back.
I am slowly coming down now.
So that one was with the strength of, say, 4, I think, and it propelled him from here to here. This one with a strength of 11, and it went atmospheric, so...
You sure that was just 11? Wasn't that like 1100?
No, current strength 11.
Because I think I might... If that was a bit more, I could have probably reached the ceiling of the map.
It's crazy. But the idea is, I suppose, like that launched him over here, you could have them set so that this one then also did a thing, so you could bounce from place to place. It's less... I think it's more for fun. You know, it's not going to be a super serious thing.
But I guess you could use it like instead of... If you have personal elevators, like for humans, you could use that instead of them, I guess. If you were really, really precise with the image.
Interesting note there, it does not work with the gamepad. If you jump on the gamepad, does nothing. But if you jump with the keyboard... This can only end well. You can also use these for seeing the world. Or at least seeing what the inside of your body looks like.
Wait for me. I probably don't have that much HP.
Your body turned inside out. Oh, we can have a lot of fun with this. So now we're onto the tech elevator. We've tried putting 2 just to see if it can go sort of sideways like a wonkavator, but it cannot. The idea is get on 1 if you're above 1, you crouch, and you appear on the bottom one. If you're on the bottom one, you press space, and whoop, you're up. Again, if you're on the gamepad, jump doesn't work. If you're down, it won't work. It needs to be space. But yeah, Adam, if you wouldn't mind just doing it a couple of times, I could watch. Literally just like straight teleportation, basically. But in our base in Aberration, we are at the top of a rock platform at the minute, and it's way, way up there. So this would save a lot of time, a lot of trouble. So that's also really good. Okay, so in the interest of keeping this video a nice, shortish, watchable length and not like 40 minutes while we show you everything, I'm just going to go ahead and talk about a few other interesting points that I can see in the patch notes. A link to the patch notes will be in the description below as well, so that you can find these things for yourself. One of the interesting things worth talking about, I suppose, is the S+ charge injector, which injects charge directly into the ground, which protects you from nameless in a large area. It uses charge batteries and has an adjustable radius, and obviously the bigger the radius, the more the drain on the battery. Another thing of note is the S+ element catalyzer, which will make element like a charge node, but it has no cooldown or charge requirements. Only thing is you have to place that inside liquid element, so way down at the bottom. The S+ Tech gas collector, which will automatically gather up your gas balls and send them back to the dedicated storage that we showed you right at the beginning of the video, and that does not deteriorate over time. Another thing is the vacuum compartments and the shield generator. The S+ shield generator now protects players from radiation, which is kind of cool in a way, because that means if you put one on the back of, say, like a Parasaur saddle, and you were to walk around, not only are you shielded from dinosaurs getting to you, but you're also shielded from radiation, so you could have your own radiation-proof portable fortress. I don't know how well that would work, but it's food for thought. This main update rolled out on January the 13th, and later on that same day a few tweaks went out as well, such as the element catalyzer now has a crafting queue instead of auto-crafting. The grinder can now make things from aberration as well, ammonite bile, fungal wood, etc. Interestingly, the S Plus transmitter can send you to aberration boss battles. And on the 17th of January, more tweaks came out, so the tech elevator will now work when riding a dino, which is interesting. It can be toggled so it's less see-through as well, that's kind of cool. Also in the review I mentioned that gamepad users couldn't just jump to go up. Apparently if you click the left thumbstick on your control pad, that will sort that out. That was introduced on the 17th of January also. And that is about it. There's a few other interesting bits. Like I said, the patch notes will be in the description at the bottom. Anyway, that's me done. I'm out. We hope to catch you in the next one.